Let's take a look at our tail of the tape here for this main event matchup between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago. You see that Broner and Santiago, same age. The height is in favor of Santiago, and just literally the reach is virtually identical. So for our main event introductions, we send it to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Mohegan Sun Arena here in Uncasville, Connecticut, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by TGB Promotions and Showtime, sponsored by Geico. This bout is sanctioned by the Mohegan Tribe, Department of Athletic Regulations. The chairman of the tribe is James Gessner, Executive Director Michael Mazzulli. Judges scoring from ringside, all from the state of Connecticut, Tom Carasone, Glenn Feldman, and Peter Harry. Introducing our referee in charge of the action, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Arthur Mercanti. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing in a welterweight special attraction. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the Fight Sphere, the Mohegan Sun Arena, it's showtime! Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks with green trim, hailing from Dorado, Puerto Rico. He weighed in at 145 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 14 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight making his Showtime and stateside U.S. debut, here is the undefeated world-ranked contender, introducing Jovanie El Lobito Santiago. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing red trunks with white trim, fighting out of Weston, Florida by way of his home of Cincinnati, Ohio. He weighed in at 146 pounds. His record stands at 33 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest, with 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his anticipated return to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, here is the popular and colorful former 4-division champion of the world, introducing Adrian, the Problem Broner. Once again, our referee in charge, Arthur Mercanti, now to give instructions.
Campione. Come on, gentlemen. Good evening, Adrian, Giovanni. We went over the rules early in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Listen to my commands. Touch gloves. Good luck to the both of you.
Our main event between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago. That is probably the most focused look that I've seen on the face of Adrien Broner in quite some time. You know, he calls himself, obviously his initials AB, but right now I would say that Adrien Broner is about business. Jovanie Santiago, 31 years of age from Puerto Rico, looking to change his life with this win. We are underway. We haven't seen Adrien Broner in 25 months. inside the ring. Jovanie Santiago, an unknown quantity from Puerto Rico. You can never discount anyone of the caliber from Puerto Rico with their rich boxing heritage. And Broner, I'm sure that this is different for him, fighting with no fans in attendance. He's used to the limelight and the large crowds. The limelight is still there, but the crowd is not due to COVID-19. The CFAB looks sharp tonight. How if he's able to impose his will upon the 31-year-old in Jovanie Santiago.
Highlights the chasm in experience. Coming into this fight, Santiago had logged 61 professional rounds compared to Broner's 82 in title fights.
Good jab there by Broner. Just over the halfway point of the first. This one is scheduled for 12.
40 pounds in training camp was every hour on the hour. And again, a lot of this self-inflicted. We know that Broner has had mental health issues that come up a lot of trials and tribulations.
Jab there by Santiago.
And here in the opening round final,
We're coming up on a minute to go here in the first.
wait and see. Not a huge start by any.
If you're Broner, he's got to go out there and look mightily impressive and finish off Jovanie Santiago if he truly is to make a statement. Not just about getting a win, it is about getting that signature victory.
Because that could be the concern after as we go into the final 35 seconds. We've heard all of the stuff. We know how much of a draw and an attraction Adrien Broner has been. Let's not forget it. He was the second youngest fighter to have won titles in 4 or more different divisions. Oscar de la Hoya. He needs to deliver in the square circle, at least in terms of more dynamic offense.
Final moments of the first round between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago.
Time.
And that's the end of the first.
Count, okay? Scared of your speed. Put it up. Put it up to a check. Look, you trying to counter me, okay? All right, let's go. Come on, you got to throw something behind the jab, okay?
Okay.
Give me more than one jab, okay?
You trying to counter?
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Feint. You know what I'm saying? Come with your jab and come back with your right hand, okay? Pick it up just a little bit now.
He's been averaging 70 punches per round, not so much in the first round, but Broner doesn't like a fast pace. He wants to push the pace. And
We in vivo.
And Broner does give you the body to shoot at.
Show me some life. Show me some life.
Could be a difference maker for him is the
Seconds out.
hopefully this is not an omen of what's to come.
Round 2, this one is scheduled
Let's go with that
for
camera.
12. There is Adrien Broner. After that first round, feeling out process. We're into the second round with the 4-division world champion in Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago.
Against the best in the business. Pacquiao was the 10th champion Broner has faced.
Broner using his jab. He's got the white Reyes gloves that he likes to use inside the ring.
Labor the point after, but it's not just that he starts slow, he stays.
The
Unfortunately.
left hook there by Broner on Santiago. There's the jab, snaps back the head of Santiago.
Win today came in 2017 when despite being knocked down twice by right hooks, he's
We'll see if Santiago can, if Santiago's busier, who knows, he might be able to outwork and out-hustle Adrien Broner. Right now, Broner seems to be of the mindset, let me shoot one shot at a time, or throw one punch at a time. And I wonder if Santiago's trying to get a feel for the timing, the pace, the rhythm of Adrien Broner. Because Broner, he's dictating the pace of what this fight is being contested at. Here's a left hook that missed by Santiago. Mercanti will step between the two.
Time limit. When I say break, break, okay? Stop the hold. Time in.
Arthur Mercanti, a disciplinarian, telling them, hey, when I tell you to do something, you better do it. I don't want any excess holding. We're under a minute to go here in the second. Good stiff jab there by Broner. Final moments of the second between Broner and Santiago. And that ends the second.
That's fine.
Yeah, he alert comes to him, but he trying to get to your body. He want to make a fight out of it because he's too fast for
I'm
him.
gonna tell him the same thing when I say break. I let you work out, but you gotta break when I say break.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Come on, see that? Look, what you do is keep working your thing, keep pumping the jab. You're too fast for the jab. He can't get by the jab, okay? You're getting frustrated. So you're gonna try to come in there, and that's when you do your work, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, make it simple. Stick to the game plan, behind the jab, all right?
Seconds out.
All right, BC and Adrian Broner.
Round three, this one is scheduled for 12 between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago. Round two, punches landed, thrown. Broner 6 of 20 for 30%. Santiago 6 of 29 for 20%. On to the third round here. Adrien Broner, the 4-division world champion, he lands that right hand on the temple of Jovanie Santiago. Broner starting to step to Santiago. Broner's got very quick hands, quick feet. Steps in with his jab. He's got good fundamentals, this Broner, when he wants to use them. He just has to throw more. That's the issue with Broner, is you'd like to see him throw more because of how quick he is.
Keep it clean, keep it clean. Break. Break.
Come on, straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Let's go. Come on. Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. There you go. Be straight down.
There's a left hook connected by Broner.
Move in. Let's go. Let's go.
You hear Mike Stafford telling Broner, let's go. Step on the gas.
Keep up with the jab. Keep up.
Round three, this one is scheduled for 12.
Straight down the middle. Come on. Come on. Right inside.
A left hook there by Santiago. Backed up Broner.
Watch your head.
Come in there. That's what he wants.
There's a left hook that was blocked by Broner. Well, Broner has been away from the ring for 25 months. You know that he wants to shake some of that ring rust off. We'll see if he starts to open up a little bit more as we head towards the 4th and 5th round.
And step to him with the jab. Come on, man. Let's go. Pop. Keep stepping to him. Let's go.
Mike Stafford really getting into Adrien Broner, saying, come on, step to him. He wants him to be more offensive, and I agree with that sentiment. And that is the end of the 3rd.
That's it. Nice.
Keep stepping to him like that with the jab, okay? Bust him down the middle, okay? Bust him down.
I'm running around too, eh?
Oh, yeah, you running all around. Let's go. Keep busting him up with the jab. Okay. Then run your combination, okay? All right? It's easy, man. It's easy. Let's go. Come on. You got to be careful. Give me some water. Give me some water.
Nice work,
Got the
man.
water. Look.
Ahí, perfecto. Lo estás trabajando bien, concentradito.
Okay, campeón.
Yes, logra ahí.
Nice work.
Muy bien, no me gusta nada.
No, papi. Bebe agua.
Muy bien, me gustó este asalto, Giovanni. Está atacando.
Ok. Vivo con él. Oye, las manos arriba. No me bajas las manos, ¿ok? Ok, vamos a trabajar el cuerpo. Cada vez que hay lo trabajamos el cuerpo.
I
Vámonos.
want you to work the body, work the body.
Campeone.
Round 4, this one is scheduled for 12 between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago. Total punches landed, thrown through 3. Broner 10 of 57, 17% connect percentage. Santiago 27 of 99, a 27% connect percentage. We'll see if Broner picks up the pace here in the 4th. Santiago stepping right to Broner. Broner, we'll see if he can start to generate more offense. There's the jab right to the body by Santiago.
Break. Break.
70 seconds to go here in the 4th between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago. There's a right hand by Santiago. Santiago unloading.
Break. Break.
There's an overhand right by Santiago.
Okay, break.
Well, he's throwing more punches, landing more punches.
Good jab there by Broner.
Get him up.
Right hand to the body by Santiago.
Okay. Oh.
Who's had, well, he's reinvented himself more than McDonough.
Final moments of the 4th between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago. They're picking it up here. And that ends, a shot there by Santiago at the end of the bell.
Come here, champ. Listen, we're gonna act like gentlemen. It was a mistake. Same time as the bell. Touch gloves. Not gonna stand for this shit.
Oh, you heard the pleasantries there by
Stop. You stop.
Arthur Mercanti.
Este es boxeo, aquí venimos a ganar, aquí no venimos a pasear.
Dame aire. Dame aire.
Está todo el mundo mirándote, todo dorado, todo Puerto Rico te está mirando. Vamos a meterle mano.
Ese es el trabajo, papi. Oye.
Seconds out.
Tough against an
And that was the end, a shot below the belt there by Santiago.
1 point deduction for hitting after the bell. Time in.
Wow, they deducted a point for hitting after the bell.
Keep your cool. Both of you keep your cool.
See, so I don't agree with that. And the reason why is because he did it after the respite. He should have done that right after the infraction happened, and then you deduct a point. Like, what? I don't agree with that at all by Arthur Mercanti. I'm sorry. Round 4 punches landed, thrown. Broner 5 of 25. Santiago 19 of 68. Broner is landing. He landed, I think the only time he's hit double digits has been in that third round.
All right.
There's
keep
a
it
left
clean.
hook there by Santiago.
Break. Say pardon, say.
We are on to the 5th round. This one is scheduled for 12.
All right, keep it clean. Oh, that's it. Keep it clean.
We have 80 seconds to go here in the 5th. Jovanie Santiago using his jab. We'll see what Broner can do here. There's the jab right to the abdomen by Santiago. Under 60 seconds remaining here in the 5th. There's a jab by Santiago. Santiago looking to cut off the ring. There's a right to the body by Santiago. Final moments of the 5th.
Come on, stop it.
Point was already deducted.
We'll take a look at it. Okay, so, all right, so the shot below the belt, okay. The last one, and then, so that happened. They go back to the corner, and as the round's getting ready to begin, then he deducts a point. I just don't agree with it.
Manos arriba. No me le saques ya de ahí. ¿Ok?
Ya lo estamos cogiendo. Fíjate ahí, ya lo estás cogiendo, lo oído.
Vamos.
Seconds out.
We gotta move, we gotta move.
Seconds out, fellas.
Gotta be quicker.
We are on to round 6. This one is scheduled for 12 between Jovanie Santiago and Adrien Broner. Percentage of the total punches landed thrown through 5. Broner 20%, Santiago 29%. Well, Adrien Broner certainly needs to pick up his work rate. Oh, left cross, left hook, I beg your pardon, by Santiago. Jab, well, Santiago has been the more accurate puncher, at least numerically, out of the two. Total punches landed thrown through 5. Broner 22 of 106. Santiago 65 of 223. There's a left hook there by Santiago. Back comes Broner, but Santiago bringing the fight to Broner. An overhand right by Santiago. Broner needs to pick up his work rate.
Watch your head. All right, break.
Santiago definitely not being swallowed up by the moment.
A minute to go here in the 6th. Under a minute left here in the 6th. There's a right uppercut there by Broner. There's a right to the body by Santiago. Left hook there by Santiago. Broner some inside work, a left hook to the body by the 4th division world champion. And that ends the 6th. We're halfway home. And Santiago driving. Santiago, or Broner, against the ropes. Broner with the nice right uppercut there, bang, on the inside. But Broner's got to start to work.
Seconds out. Keep it clean, champ. Keep it clean.
We are on to the second half of the fight. Can Adrien Broner turn things around? Because he's getting out hustled. It is great to be with all of you here at Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino in Uncasville, Connecticut, as Jovanie Santiago and to a ringside observer, Santiago is ahead 58-55. Well, Adrien Broner, if he were to lose to Santiago, I mean, can you imagine? Round 6 punches landed, thrown. Broner 13 of 32 for 40% connect percentage. Santiago 28 of 82 for a 34% connect percentage. Santiago's cutting off the ring. He's being more aggressive. And he is bringing the fight to Broner. Broner has technically all the skills, but if you cannot let your hands go, then you have no one to blame but yourself. The potential, the talent is clearly there. But, I mean, this is a pivotal fight for Broner, as we're just over the halfway point of the 7th. I know it's early, but I am sensing that an upset could be brewing here. And Santiago continues to come forward and be aggressive. But how do the judges have it scored? That's the question. I mean, the judges have, they've been good tonight, but
Adrian, knock off the top.
there's a nice counter right hand by Broner. Under a minute to go here in the 7th.
I mean, this fell literally into a trap. He wanted to make the most of it. The ring exploits, the out of the ring exploits.
You're a gentleman. Be a gentleman.
So you wonder, with all the fact that he was out and about, he was partying, he was living his life, he was enjoying the nightlife scene, he had the mental health issues, but the extracurriculars, you wonder if that took too much out of Broner. And now Broner's starting to let his hands go, and that ends the 7th.
Está bien. Ahora te toca a ti, estás alto.
Coge aire. Coge aire. Coge aire. Coge aire. Oye, no deje que se te monte. No deje que se te monte.
Si estás alto, se te montó. Vamos ahora, vamos a romperlo ahora. Estamos aquí.
Nice work, campeone.
Ok.
Muy bien.
Agua. Agua, papi.
This was early in the round where the right hand of the body and Broner left hook by Broner. Well, Broner's getting outworked. We are on to round 8. This one is scheduled for 12.
Long 25-month layoff coming off the loss to Manny Pacquiao.
Hey! Step back, step back. Come on, step back.
Round 8, this one is scheduled for 12. I think Jovanie Santiago is bringing the fight to Adrien Broner. He is the more aggressive one. And Broner is just, he looks like a shell of his former self, honestly. I mean, there were moments, there were points of that 7th round where he let his hands go, but for the most part, total punches landed thrown through 7. Broner, 23 of 85 for a 27% connect percentage. Santiago has nearly tripled that, 64 of 167 for a 38% connect percentage. 100 seconds to go here in the 8th. We're just over the halfway point of the 8th. Jovanie Santiago looking really good here tonight against Adrien Broner. 65 seconds left here in the 8th. There's a nice right hand spraying Broner. There's a right hand. Oh! And I thought he stunned Santiago there. But Santiago did not taste the canvas. That could have been significant. There's a right hand connecting by Broner. Broner starting to let his hands go. We'll see if he can hurt Santiago. Broner having perhaps his best round of the fight here against Santiago. Here's the left hook. And that'll conclude the 8th.
Hold your cards. His hand hit the canvas.
And there was that little bit of a stumble. We'll see it. And he did not, his right glove did not hit the canvas. Wow, that is unbelievable athleticism by Santiago to not taste the canvas. Unbelievable.
Duro, recto y ancho. Pero vamos a coger.
Thank you. Good job, my friend.
Let's go. Vivo, oye, vamos. Vamos, Lobito, vamos ya. Vamos.
Okay, Campeone.
We are on to the 9th round. Total punches landed, thrown through 8. Broner, 29 of 99. Santiago, 74 of 190 for a 38% connect percentage. He's barely thrown 100 punches, has Adrien Broner. Santiago is nearly doubling that. And he is like double and a half of the connect percentage when it comes to landing. Well, Broner just, him at 47 makes no sense to me. I mean, his best weight was 135, but he should theoretically be fighting at 140. And I get that both guys had the issue when it came to agreeing at 147, but it's obvious that Adrien Broner has no business fighting here at 147.
Keep it, let go of the head.
He looks to be slower. He's not as crisp. He's not as fast. I get the 25-month layoff, but he needs to be at 140 pounds. He's getting outworked by Jovanie Santiago. Now, granted, this kid is possessed, and he trained hard, did Jovanie Santiago. But Broner has been in there against the likes of Pacquiao and, you know, Sean Porter. You know, he's had some big wins over the course of his career. You know, he's been in there against the likes of, you know, the John Molina Jr.'s. He beat, you know, Carlos Molina, fought Marcos Maidana, lost to Marcos Maidana, but showed a ton of tenacity. Beat Paulie Malignaggi. And still, now here at 47, it's like, what is this? And I hate to be so brutally honest, but the talent and the potential with Broner is there. He just isn't letting his hands go. Stiff jab by Broner. Under a minute to go here in the 9th. We are nearing the final moments of the 9th. There's the right to the body.
That's it. That's it. Got a cut from a punch. A cut from a punch.
And a cut from a punch has been deemed by Arthur Mercanti. And we're on our way to the 10th.
Got a cut here, man.
Giovanni, hay que buscar el de poder ahora, ¿oíste?
The cut outside of the left eye of Santiago.
Recta por abajo.
Trabájalo ahí, Jovi. Así me da tiempo.
Ahorita yo. Si tú ves que ya no te funciona, cámbiasela. Cámbiasela. Ya este es el round 9, hay que cambiársela. Ponle la recta dura abajo y arriba. Let's go, let's go.
Oh, nice.
Dame la vaselina.
Okay, yeah, right here.
Give me the
Nice
Vaseline.
job, man.
Oíste, cámbiamela, cámbiasela.
Ok, tiene que ponerle mano a ese hombre. No deje que te muerte. Pon la mano fuerte. Vamos a hasta el pecho duro. Vamos ya.
Ponle el mopil, ponle el mopil.
Seconds out.
We are on to the 10. Total punches landed and thrown through 9. Broner 71 of 247 for a 28% connect percentage. Santiago 144 of 479 for a 30% connect percentage. We'll see if Broner tries to turn up the heat here in the 10th. He has caused a cut outside the left eye of Santiago. It was caused from a punch. But boy, would this be so detrimental to the career of Adrien Broner if he were to lose to the young upstart, or the upstart in Jovanie Santiago. Young in terms of, they're both the same age. And to a ringside observer, the score is tightening up here. 86-84 in favor of Santiago. But just because they see it that way doesn't mean the judges have it as close.
Watch your head.
There's a left hook there by Broner. Broner has come on here late in the fight. He knows he's in a battle against Jovanie Santiago. And you wonder, in such a close fight like this, how pivotal is that point deduction going to be by Arthur Mercanti? Broner is starting to come on here in this fight against Jovanie Santiago. There's an overhand right there by Santiago. 70 seconds left here in the 10th.
Break.
Santiago continues to target the body.
Stop talking, champ. Come on. Stop pushing.
Under a minute left here in the 10th. The nose is reddened by Santiago. I think Broner might have shaken off some of that ring rust. He looks better here in the 9th and the 10th.
Break.
Santiago driving Broner against the ropes.
Yeah, I'm as strong as you almost, bro.
There's a right to the body by Santiago, who's fighting a very good fight. He gets peppered with the jab. We are headed towards the championship rounds with Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago. And that ends the 11th or the 10th with the right hand for Broner to conclude the round.
Let's get, hey, yo, I need the cards. Forget the mic.
I don't even like it.
This is God. There you go, acting like Janelle. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. You're looking good, man. No, because you're doing all the right things. You ain't wasting no shot. You're touching me every shot. Okay?
10 seconds. Let's get out, gentlemen. Let's move. Let's move. We gotta get out, guys. We gotta get out.
Round 11, this one is scheduled for 12. Round 10 punches landed, thrown. Broner 12 of 28 for a 42% connect percentage. Santiago 19 of 65, a 29% connect percentage. There's a jab to the body by Santiago. I think this fight is becoming a lot closer. I think it could be even, if not Broner pulling away. They're starting to get ahead. I mean,
You're a class act.
there's a good left hook there by Broner.
Pick a place, huh?
Stay focused and stop talking.
Broner boxing well now off his back foot. There's a right to the body by Santiago.
Stop
Broner
talking.
pulling a Max Holloway here.
Come on. Box.
Trying to say something.
Arthur Mercanti telling Broner to stop talking and box. We're coming up on the midway point of the 11th. Well, this is a close fight with Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago.
Come on,
65 seconds left here in the 11th. Santiago trying to hammer away on the body of Broner.
Marking Santiago's face up with that jab.
And Santiago's face, he just ate a right hand.
Get his group back here in the latter stages of this fight. And that is the biggest time
There's an overhand right there by Santiago. There's a right hand there by Broner. Broner telling Mike Stafford he's got it, to relax. We head towards the 12th and final round between Adrien Broner and Jovanie Santiago.
Es último asalto, hay que salir a matar a este tipo, ¿oíste?
Dame aire.
Hay que noquearlo, Giovanni, si quieres ganar, ¿oíste? Estás peleando muy bien, pero hay que noquearlo. Tenemos que noquear ese tipo ahora.
Oye, estás llegando. Si llega ahí, tiene castigo en el cuerpo. Ya está reverso, estoy yendo ya para
Te
atrás.
tienes ya leído.
Ok, si lo llavero bajito para que le metan la recta bajita y el gancho
We
de...
want you to go to the body.
Last round, champ.
I know. You're gonna be desperate.
Round 10, and right now, through round 11, they have this dead even to a ringside observer. 12th and final round here between Jovanie Santiago and Adrien Broner. This could be a very pivotal round. Santiago starting strong. He needs to just go as hard as he can. If you're Adrien Broner, he must do the same.
Watch the back of the head. Watch the back of the head. Stop talking. Hey, let's go. Come here. Last round. Let's fight like gentlemen.
So you wonder how much that point deduction is going to play a factor here in this fight by Arthur Mercanti. I agreed with the, admonishing, but to deduct a point when it could be a deciding factor, that to me is nauseating. Let the fighters decide the fight, not you. And it was a bad shot, but it wasn't totally egregious. Not to warrant a point deduction. Especially it was a delayed point deduction.
That's it.
And now Santiago wrestling with Adrien Broner. Broner trying to let his hands go. There's a left hook to the body by Santiago. A right to the body by Santiago. A right hand that connects by Santiago. Santiago picking up the pace here in the 12th. He is working hard, as is Broner. Broner trying to shake off that 25-month of ring rust. Broner hasn't won a fight in 4 years. His last win, a split decision over Adrian Granados. Shots to the body by Santiago. Under a minute left here in the 12th. Santiago right in the chest of Adrien Broner.
Okay, look on ahead.
As he barrels into Broner.
Right here.
Counter left hook up.
Break.
The face is starting to show more signs of wear and tear by the work of Adrien Broner to Jovanie Santiago. There's a right hand. Under 30 seconds left. There's a left hook by Broner. Broner might have stunned Santiago. And now Broner comes forward. As he pushes down the head of Santiago. Final moments of this 12th and final round. It could be anybody's fight. Who is going to take home the victory? And that ends the fight.
Nice fight, boys. Nice fight. That's sportsmanship. Nice fight.
And here's
Ladies and
Giovanni
gentlemen,
Jr.
after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Glenn Feldman scores the bout 115 to 112. Judge Tom Carasone sees it 116 to 111. And Peter Harry scores the bout 117 to 110. All three in favor of the winner, Adrien, the problem.
Adrien Broner won the fight by unanimous decision